World Emoji Day was last week, but in today's world of communication, every day can be a day full of emojis.
Emoji is a Japanese word that means picture letter. They're those small digital pictures that express feelings or emotions instead of using words, usually in text messages. For Joann Peck, emojis are serious business. Peck is an associate professor in the marketing department at the UW School of Business. Hi, Joann. Good to see you.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Now, you've taken a closer look at this and done some research on it. What were you looking at specifically?
So I have two former students, one Victor Barger at University of Wisconsin-Whitewater and one Andrea Luangrath at University of Iowa. And we've been working on this idea of textual paralanguage, which are nonverbals in text.
Okay.
So, for example, when we're talking face-to-face, if you said, would you like to go to a concert? I can say, I guess I'll go. Or I can say, I guess I'll go. But the words are the same, but the nonverbals are different. So think of emojis are one example of textual paralanguage, and we've looked at brands and how they use textual paralanguage.
So what did you find?
So in general, what we found, overall effect, is that brands should be somewhat careful because consumers can question the competence of a brand if they use too much emojis.
Oh, that's interesting.
And we thought at first that maybe brands would seem warmer if they use it. But if you think about all caps, that's a nonverbal. So it's like someone screaming at you, that's not really that warm. So what we found is, of course, there are exceptions, but in general, brands should be careful because it's very informal. And if you want to be very informal, fine. But if not, you should be really careful.
They're fun brands and they're serious brands.
Exactly. Yeah, and categories. So fast food, fun category, whereas something like maybe financial services, they care more about appearing competent.
Is using emojis an age-related thing or a gender-related thing? Because anecdotally, it seems I use emojis a lot.
Yeah.
Do more women use them? I mean, do you use emojis, Mark? No, see,
I would use that one right there.
Crying.
Crying.
Laughing so hard you're crying.
What's the blue one with the ice? He's freezing to death?
Cold. That's a good Wisconsin one.
Okay. Maybe I'll use that one.
Yeah.
But are there certain groups that use them more?
Yeah. I mean, in general, younger people tend to be more informal, and they are used to that informality. So older people maybe don't use them quite as much, and women tend to use them a little bit more than men. But just like in an interpersonal relationship, if you know a brand and you go there, when they use them, you know they're competent. So it's not going to really hurt their competence. It's more if it's more professional or an unknown brand and you don't know anything, if that's your first impression, it might not seem like they're very competent.
I got a message once from a friend. It was all emojis. It was like an entire sentence. I couldn't figure it out. I called him up. What do you want?
You know what's interesting about that is people think that other people understand the meaning, but often, especially across cultures, people have completely different interpretations of the meaning. So although you think you're expressing and helping with the meaning, sometimes you're actually hurting it.
Be careful with it.
Very interesting.
Thanks for being with us.
That was really interesting.
so
Great to
much.
see you, Joann. Thank you.